Hi, welcome to Pandorastarot. This is a reading for the sign of Scorpio for the month of March 2016. As I always say, please remember to check your rising and your moon sign because that will give you more information on the energies available to you throughout the month. Let's start Scorpio with this reading right here. You have in the challenge position the World card, and this is one of the two major arcana cards that you have in this reading. So it's one of the two lessons one of the two lessons and one of the two important things you will be dealing with throughout the month. The world talks about coming to an end with a situation, coming to the end of a phase in your life. The world talks about coming full circle. Okay, it's the final card in the major arcana cards, and it's not something that it doesn't talk about an ending that comes out of the blue and it's just like very sharp and very strong. It has to do with something, a process, like I said, a period of your life, a process that you have worked through and now it's coming to an end. And putting an end to this process and to this phase of your life is your focus in this month of March, Scorpio. The world, it's kind of like reaching the end goal in a race, in a marathon. It's not just a sprint. It's actually the world talks coming to the final line of the marathon. Now, one thing you need to be careful with in trying to achieve this closing of one period of your life and starting on a new one is that about false perceptions and false hope and false illusions, let's put it that way, because in the center of the reading you have the other major arcana card. So this is definitely a lesson for you, Scorpio. The moon card talks about, like I said before, false illusions, and it also talks about intuition. I always say that the moon doesn't really matter, or it doesn't matter as much as the other cards if it comes in the upright or in the reverse position, because the moon is like a veil that you put over reality. So you feel like you are, or you think mostly, because has to do more with the clash of thought and intuition. You think you're seeing things clearly, but the reality is that you're not actually seeing the shape, the real shape of everything. So the moon also talks, like I said, about intuition. So two things. Listen to your intuition in the month of March, Scorpio, because the moon rules over water and that's your element. So listen to your intuition, and also be realistic in terms of whatever goals you're setting to you to reach this end goal. Well, be realistic so you don't disappoint yourself and you don't fall off the path. Now, what you won't be able to change is that you will leave this phase behind, because you have in that position the Six of Swords. Six of Swords means leaving behind dark and perhaps turbulent waters, but they are also familiar waters in search for something that is more calm but also unfamiliar. So there's a sense of perhaps a little bit of sadness in this entering on a new phase, but you are going for something better. Okay, you are leaving the old behind and you're searching for the new one. So you will be able to close this phase, to reach the end line and start on a new marathon. Now, in the help that you're going to receive, you have the Ace of Swords. Again, a new card, a card that represents a new beginning, like all the aces. But also the Ace of Swords represents having a sharp mind. Also represents victory, so that's a good thing. But having a sharp mind, to cut through the dark clouds like the sword does. So you will be able, you have the energy and you have the clarity of mind in the month of March to separate the reality from the illusion that the moon card was talking about. So use that, okay? The tarot is saying you will be able to deal with both things, your intellect and your intuition, okay? Don't make it all about one or the other. Balance both. And by the end of the month of March, Scorpio, you will be able to see the results. Your final card is the Seven of Pentacles. And Seven of Pentacles is someone who is looking at the results of his hard work. This is someone who is finally able to reap what he has sown. So all of this hard work that you have been put in to close this situation, perhaps especially if you're trying to move out of a home, move out of a job, to move even to a different country. I usually see this card as moving to a different country. You will see the results, okay, by the end of the month of March. So being that the results come up at the end of the month, don't let the illusions of the middle throw you off track or make you lose hope, okay? Keep the sharp work of your mind and listen to your intuition and be realistic, okay? We can do both. We can listen to our intuition and be realistic at the same time. And you need to balance both this month, and you will see the results by the end of it, okay? So this is a great month for you, and this has been a theme throughout all the readings I have done, you know, as a general energy. Many people are starting on a new path in this month of March. So all the hard work that you have been putting behind in the previous month will give its results. So I hope this is helpful to you, Scorpio. I want to thank everyone who watches and likes and comments my videos. Thank you so much for spending your time with me, and I'll see you next month. Take care.